There are the compensatory draft picks that were announced yesterday by the National Football League.
The usual suspects here at the top.
yeah, and those are the total picks. Look, the team not on the board is the Vikings, and they get the first of the compensatory picks in round 3. So you could argue you'd rather have one of those than multiple others. So there was another issue that came back to the surface yesterday when the compensatory draft picks were announced. Feel free to drop the graphic whenever you'd like. All right, the
Bears one?
The Bears not getting any for the Ian Cunningham hire, because I'm in the blender yesterday, and this guy's signing here, this guy's signing here, and I see on Twitter Rooney Rule was trending. It's like, why would Rooney Rule be trending in March? If it's ever going to be trending, it's going to be happening when there's been some potential violation, somebody's playing games with it, whatever. They're changing it. Why is it trending in March? And I clicked on it, and it was trending because Bears fans were basically saying the Rooney Rule's a joke. It's a travesty. And this is one of the reasons why the whole thing makes the league look bad. You're trying to fix a systemic, long-standing problem with these incentives that you're pissing people off because there's a perception you're not properly giving them the incentive. Okay, we're gonna incentivize developing minority candidates to become head coaches and general managers elsewhere, and then when it happens, we're gonna split hairs over whether or not the team that developed the guy who went from assistant general manager to general manager, whether that's good enough to reward the team for developing the man who became the general manager.
I don't even get it.
All because now Matt Ryan is regarded as the primary football executive with the Atlanta Falcons because he's the president of football operations, and Ryan himself has said that Ian Cunningham is in charge of the draft and free agency. Cunningham has said, I think that the Bears should get the compensatory picks. This is a dumb, stupid, unforced error by the NFL. Just give them the picks. Well, again, why are you making this a story?
Yeah.
Just give them the freaking picks.
I don't really get it either. It's another one of those sometimes where you just go, guys, just let's say it out loud. Let's get in a room together and say it out loud, and just tell me if that makes sense of the common sense. I mean, that's I don't get that either. I really don't, and I'd love to hear their. I mean, I know their explanation, but that still doesn't make sense in the explanation either.
And it's funny, there's so many different reporters that are raising the question and complaining about it. I think I'm the only one that bothered to ask the league for the explanation, because the explanation is Matt Ryan is the primary football executive. And then I asked the follow-up, well, wait, when Terry Fontenot became the GM, 2022, Rich McKay was president and CEO of the Falcons.
I feel like there's a few examples of that. Yeah.
The Saints but this is apples, that's the same team.
I know.
Well, now Matt Ryan's regarded as a primary football executive. Like, who decides who the primary football executive is?
Just because he played football? Like, exactly. I don't get that. It makes no sense. So you're right. But that's what I was going to say. There's other situations that seem like they've been apples to apples, and that hasn't gone down like this. So I'd like to hear the explanation as well.
General manager is general manager. And I assume that contractually Matt Ryan holds the power. That's the only thing they can hang their hat on. The whole thing draws unwanted and unnecessary attention, number one, to the flaws in the Rooney Rule, and number two, to the deeper issue, that it's just talk. Nothing ever gets any better. And as D. Smith told us, Super Bowl week, last interview that we did of the week, when we were on Complete and Total Fumes, it was a great 10, 11 minutes. You could find it easily on YouTube. The problem is there's no accountability. And when there's no accountability, you just word salad your way through a press conference, and then you're Punxsutawney Phil, and it works out well. It's right around Groundhog's Day. I think it was actually on Groundhog's Day this year when the commissioner did his once per year, come up, take all the questions, word salad, see you till next year, and the Rooney Rule issues get forgotten until next year, and then they're back for a news cycle, and then they're forgotten again, and nothing ever changes because there's no accountability. And there should be, and there just isn't. And if you're going to have these rules aimed at making things better, You got to apply them fairly, because yesterday was an unnecessary distraction for the league as Bears fans were saying, what the hell is going on? Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.